Good afternoon, ladies and giblets. Now, we have got what I consider to be both one of the strangest, but certainly one of the prettiest Gibsons I've ever seen. And we'll discuss why it's strange in just a few moments after we've had a listen to it. So, you know, within a musical setting, then through the pickups, usual kind of script, no surprises here. Okay, so now on to those fabulous burst booker pickups. So, you know, three positions. Let's have a listen to what they sound like in a not aggressive kind of style. So that is the bridge end. We shall now move into the centre. And finally onto the neck. Beautiful. Alright, so look round it. So, come to a little bit of a strange story with these, really. So this, as you will know, is the Gibson, because it says so at the beginning, this is a Gibson Nighthawk Studio. And for a studio, they're rather well appointed, I would say. And it seems that there were less of these made. These were only made for 1 year in 2011, and you had three colour choices. You could either have gold, blue or Silverburst, which I just love Silverburst, probably something to do with my hair, I suppose. But anyway, they are just astonishing. So you've still got this mother of pearl inlay for the Gibson logo, and you've got the that flower pot thing. They call it something else, I can't remember what it is. And you've got neck binding dot inlays, which I assume are also mother of pearl. And Are they nib end bound? Hey, have a look. Are they nib end bound? I can't tell. Oh, that's appalling. Yeah, anyway, nonetheless, look at how slim and flat that is. So we have got two burst booker pickups, burst booker 1 in the neck, burst booker 2, which is the hot one, in the bridge. And oh my word, that's not a stop tail, is it? No, it is not. Doesn't that remind you of something else, in a way, with its individual saddles, individual raise and fall saddles, and individually intonated bridge, string through? That's a bit Fender, is it not? So, I got my scale out. Usefully marked G on this side and F on this side, because there are two, as you will know, there are two basic scales. You've got your Gibson scale, which is 24 3/4, and your Fender scale, which is 25 1/2. And that is what the entire guitar making manufacturing community decided to stick to, either 24 3/4 Gibson or 25 1/2 Fender. And so, if I try and bung the Gibson one on, which is that side, it doesn't go. But oh yes, it's a Fender scale. It's a Fender scale. Very, very Fender-esque. So you kind of got the best of both worlds here. You for like I say, for a studio, it's really, really amazingly well appointed. We've got body binding and neck binding and proper mother of pearl inlays. This, as you can see, I hope, is 2011 with I think they're Cluson Deluxe tuners, but they're all pretty much the same, to be honest with you. The ones that look like that, double lined with green keys. And here's a fairly unusual situation from my experience, certainly. It seems that the studios are actually rarer and more desirable than the standards for some reason, and especially the ones in this particular nitro metallic finish. And this is a very rare bird, because although it's Silverburst, there is not they got the paint right on this one. There is not a single flaw, not a single striation, not that I can see anyway. So you've got a mahogany body with a mahogany, I believe it's a quarter sawn set neck, and it is really, I think it's the prettiest guitar I've ever had my hands on. I'm in love with it. And the sound, it sustains for an absolute eternity. It's so easy to play, and I think that's pretty much it, really. I saw a great advert today. Great advert on the Bay today. The Gibson tributes, which you can buy in those satin finish. They come in honey burst, tobacco burst, cherry, and some other flavour as well, I seem to think. I think they actually did a gold top one, but I've not seen one of those for a bit. You can get those, you can get the honey burst one from Guitar, I think, to your door for 930 quid. And there's a person out there who's got one on eBay for 1,500. Oh well, good luck. And it's only advertised as Gibson Les Paul. Nothing else. In as new condition, comes with a bag, blah blah blah, 1,500 quid. So if you'd like to spend 570 quid more than you actually have to for a proper brand new one from a proper shop, then sounds like just the thing for you. But these are, anyway, back to this, nice and light, fabulous sustainer. Like I say, it's got that Fender scale with the Gibson goodies, and I just love it. Now, normally, there is one more thing about this guitar particularly. Now, normally, when I see the word modified or upgraded or anything like that, I just don't bother looking any further. However, this one does have an upgrade. I'm not going to show it to you because you know what they do, and it's not the kind of thing that I would use, but it's an invisible add-on, if you like. The volume pot, which works perfectly normally as any would, has got, it's got a bucket head kill switch in it. Not my thing. I love Buckethead, don't get me wrong. I think that Buckethead is one of the most incredible musicians who's around at the moment. Oh, but also, usefully, while we're on the subject of parts, the pickups are splittable. Pull your knob out, push your knob back in. Simples. Okie dokie, folks, that's it. Caveat emptor, buyer beware. If you're not certain about what a guitar is, then I'm always happy to look at a picture and tell you what's going on. If you think if it's too good to be true, yeah, it probably is. Alright folks, thanks ever so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. So, adios amigos. Ta-ra.